Hello, namaste, good morning everyone. Thank you for joining today's class. Start to settle down. Turn your attention inwards. Listen to the sound of your breathing. As you inhale, utter the sound so, and as you exhale, utter the sound hum mentally. So hum. So am I. And release. Okay, let's warm up. Just go ahead and work your fingers in and out, and rotate your hands at the wrists. So I keep saying that it's important to continue the practice. You got to keep at it, because the body takes over if we are not active. And suddenly one day, you'll run into an issue, and then you don't want to think, oh, I didn't spend enough time to take care of myself. So half hour per day is all you need to spend. Having that awareness is very important, and you can keep up the awareness by practicing constantly, consistently. Okay, go ahead and rotate your shoulders and in the opposite direction. And one way to keep up your practice is you want to keep a yoga mat in your family room or living room, whichever is your primary room, so that as you're walking by, you see it. Okay, and that'll tempt you to just get onto the mat, and that is a great trigger for you to get into a session. Otherwise, there's always things that takes over, which will seem more important or you have to do. So do something. Do yoga whenever you can. It doesn't have to be at a specific time, but keeping a mat in vicinity is definitely one of the easiest ways you can remind yourself. Go ahead and rotate your neck to the sides. Also, it's something which easily facilitates your practice is if you do it with a partner. Okay, if your partner, both of you are involved, or your family is involved, it becomes much more easier. So try to encourage people to practice along. Okay, now let's rotate the head at the neck. And I quoted this example before. One of the people I know, one of my family, one good day, as he was just turning to look to the side, he had a kind of a crack or a snap in the neck, and that was just because of inactivity. He could have kept up the health of the neck by just engaging them on a regular basis. Let's go ahead and now start our asana session. Go ahead and get into standing mountain. Keep your feet together if you can, and stretch your arms up, stretching into your fingers. Slow, easy breathing. Now, compared to the Eastern world, we have so little activity. We don't walk to a store. We don't walk to our work. We don't bike as many do. All that is a loss for us with the comforts here. So you got to keep that in mind and engage yourself in activity. Now let's go ahead and do the side bend. So you want to raise your right arm and bend to the left from the hip up. Again, nice and easy breathing. Slowly release the arms down. Okay, now let's go ahead and raise the left arm up and bend to the right. And release. Okay. Let's try Vrikshasana, the tree. You are going to stand on one leg. You can use a chair or a wall for support if you have to. So bend your left leg, fold it into the right, or just let it hang in front so you are standing on the right leg alone. And slowly release. Shake your leg, and now the tree on the left. and release. Shake your leg. Standing chair now. Go ahead and stand with your feet hip width apart. And you want to sit down as you keep the kneecaps behind the toes and lengthen your back. Raise your arms up. Hold. And nice, easy, controlled breathing. Trying to relax the legs as much as you can though. And release. Come back to standing. Let's try the shoulder stretch. So left hand on the back first. Right hand from above reaching down. Interlock the fingers if you can. Otherwise keep the hands towards each other. You can use a piece of cloth or rope or anything that will position the hands in place. Point your right elbow up to the ceiling as much as you can so it opens up the top of your lungs on the right side. Now nice easy breathing, engaging your lungs. And slowly release, shake your arms. Okay, let's try on the other side. So right hand goes up on the back, left hand from above, reaching down. It's a little bit more difficult for me being a right-hander. And again, try to engage your lungs as you breathe. And release. Okay, shake your arms. This is a great posture to actually keep up the strength in your arms. There's so many of the muscles, triceps, biceps, forearms that get engaged. And it's actually a kind of isometric exercise where you engage a muscle and hold it in place. That's very strengthening actually. All right, now let's get into the hero postures. So into a stance and first point your left foot to the side, right inside. Okay, keep your chest broad and open and raise your arms parallel to the mat. Look over the left shoulder, resting your eyesight on the fingertips ahead. As you breathe, scan the length of your body. See if you can release tension. For example, from your calf muscles, you might be holding them tight. Your kneecaps, let them go. So you got to keep the energy moving. The more you compress your muscles, the more they drive the energy out. That's being tense. Now slowly you want to lean down to the left into the triangle. You can bend the leg and rest the hand on the leg if that helps you. Okay, in that case, try to stretch your arm over to the side. Okay, at least you get a good stretch on the sides now. Otherwise, into the triangle, look up at the ceiling. And come back up. Stretch your arms and legs. So when you get that stretch, it actually creates space between the cells and the tissues, infuses the energy, and that's what keeps the body healthy. Otherwise they kind of collapse as we age, become brittle. So we got to keep that distance between the cells by stretching, by yoga, whatever option you choose. Okay, so let's try the here on the other side now. Slowly leaning down to the right into the triangle or the modified triangle. And release. Okay. Come back up to standing, shake your leg. Let's prepare for Surya Namaskar. So go ahead and let's try first the back bend. Okay, so look up at the ceiling towards the back, raise your arms up and lean back, hold and breathe. Now hinge at the hips, rolling your body forward and down, slowly into the standing forward bend. Take your time. And come back up to prayer position. Let's do a little bit more warming up for the sun salutation. So you're going to just combine the two. Back bend first, and forward bend next, and repeat this about 6 to 8 times. Do it slowly. And come back up to prayer position. Now for the sun salutation, let's try the intermediate sun salutation. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, left foot to the back, lunge, and downward dog. And then stretch, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, downward dog. Right foot ahead, lunge, and standing forward bend. Exhale. Inhale, back bend, back to prayer position. One more time. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, standing forward bend. And then right foot goes back to the lunge this time. And downward dog. And then stretch, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, downward dog. Left foot ahead, lunge, standing forward bend, exhale, inhale, back bend, back to prayer position. Let the breathing settle down. And now let's get down to the mat. If you find it hard to sit down, try what you can on a chair. First, let's try the twist to the right. So left hand on the outside of the right knee and right hand at the back close to the body. Look over the right shoulder, completing the twist, keeping your back as straight as possible. And slow, easy breathing. Come back to the center and now twisting to the left now. So both your sit bones, you got to keep them evenly in contact with the mat. and then come up back to the front. Let's bring both the feet together. Pull the toes up with your hands and press the knees down. Take some nice deep breaths. Now as you inhale, raise the knees up. As you exhale down, a few more times. And then next time as you release the knees down, with each exhalation, let your trunk go forward and down. Take your time. Rest your hands in the front, walk the fingers away, lengthening your back to whatever extent possible. And come back up. Okay, now let's get into a squat. Keep your feet about hip width apart or slightly more. First lean forward, sitting or squatting on the toes, and then slowly lowering the heels down if you can. Bring your hands into a prayer position, and from the insides of the knee, push the knees out with the elbows. Sit up straight so that your back is lengthened. Again, take some nice deep breaths. About 8 of them. Rest your hands in front again, walk the fingers away, head down. Hold and breathe. And now let's get into the diamond posture. So you're going to sit on your heels, flexing your ankles, sitting up straight. Hold one hand in the other. with the thumbs gently touching or pressing into each other. Imagine a source of energy in your hands or a source of inspiration. Draw that source onto yourself as you inhale. Now what you want to do is slightly keep the knees apart and stretch your arms out on the mat and rest the forehead on the mat. Hold and breathe. And from here, you want to make a triangle with your hands, place them on the mat, and place the crown of your head on the mat, cupping the back of your head with your fingers or hands, and then gently lifting the hips up, okay, into an inversion. So hold and breathe. If you feel pressure, you got to back out. You should not feel uncomfortable or any discomfort here. You can walk the feet towards yourself to whatever extent possible, but don't let the feet go up, okay? So just hold and breathe. And release. For a couple of moments, just keep your trunk horizontal. And then come up to easy posture. Hands on the knees. Observe what is happening within. And with that, we'll end our class today. Enjoy your weekend and see you on another class. Thank you.